From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the Lunch Hour News Blast. LGBTQ Nation is reporting lesbian Attorney General Kris of Arizona, a Democrat, says U.S. House Speaker Mike Johnson, the Republican from Louisiana, is playing political games by delaying the swearing-in ceremony of a newly elected member, and she's prepared to sue the House leader to have her seated. In a letter to Johnson, Mays accused him of violating the Constitution by unnecessarily delaying Democrat Adelita Grijalva's swearing in, Politico reports. Arizona's right to a full delegation and the right of the residents of Congressional District 7 to representation from the person they recently voted for are not up for debate and may not be delayed or used as leverage in negotiations about unrelated legislation, Mays wrote. Dems have accused Johnson and the GOP of stalling to prevent Grijalva from being the final signatory on an effort to force a vote on legislation related to releasing the so-called Epstein files. The files relate to potential high-profile clients of now-deceased convicted child sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. Grijalva won a special election last month in the deep blue congressional district in Arizona, represented by her late father, Representative Raul Grijalva. Johnson has lately maintained that the newly elected rep will be sworn in when the House is back in session, after earlier telling the press that Grijalva would be sworn in as soon as she wants. With the government shutdown since October 1st, Johnson is using the occasion to keep the House out of session and the Democratic caucus at least one member short of the 217 votes needed to force a vote on releasing the Epstein files. Right now, Democrats have 3 vacancies in the House, including Grijalva's father, Representative Sylvester Turner, the Democrat from Texas who died in March, and an open seat left by Representative Mark Green, the Republican from Tennessee who resigned in July. The current party breakdown in the House stands at 219 Republicans, 213 Democrats. May said her office was keeping every option open to us, including litigation, to hold Johnson accountable and ensure Grijalva is sworn in promptly. Johnson responded by saying, "As I have said repeatedly, the House will follow customary practice by swearing in Representative-elect Grijalva when the House is in legislative session. What Johnson has called both customary and standard practice, however, is selective." Democrats have been quick to point out Johnson swore in 2 Republicans this year when the House was not in session for legislative business. In her letter, May said the double standard amounted to trying to use Arizona's constitutional right to representation in the House as a bargaining chip. That's the News Blast at this hour. If you are watching our news videos on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.